So this bank's a monopoly? How is this bank a monopoly? Oh, it's got most of the market. I see. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Plutocracy. We're back in our amazing office looking at a brilliant fireplace, wondering what exactly we're going to do with all of our millions. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with all of our millions. We're going to spend it. We're going to spend like crazy. We're going to buy out another company or just buy stuff. I don't know what we're going to buy yet. So let's have a look at these. So Cox Brothers. We're going to buy more of Cox Brothers. Pretty sure that's what we were doing. Oh no, can't do that. Can we rename this? I will rename that. Right, Thomas and Brothers, Thomas and Partners. That's what we were buying. Yes, more of Thomas and Partners. Yeah, so this guy's got 40% of the shares, and we need to buy all of them. So let's just go ahead and do that. If I can. I don't think I can afford all of them right now. And I think he's going to he's going to ask for a premium here. I want to insist on the price here because I think he's being unfair. There we go. I'm more willing to compromise now. This is a much more reasonable price. Let's continue to compromise. I think that's much better. Okay, I'm going to agree there. That's taken us up to 70%. Very good indeed. Very happy with that. I think the company, let's check how the company's doing. I think it's doing okay. Maybe better than okay. Yeah, it's got a lot of money in reserves. Dividends are quite high. Work plan is everything looks fantastic to me. So yeah, let's just continue chipping away at this company and see where it gets us. The police chief wants a bribe again. I'm going to try and intimidate him with a debt collector and see what happens. The police chief wasn't intimidated. That was embarrassing. Okay, I've got some stars. I feel like I need to spend them. We've put a lot of stars into politics. We haven't got much in economics. I think maybe it's probably time to start dodging some taxes. So I'm going to dodge some tax. Maybe management as well, because we do own companies nowadays. And reduces the amount of salary paid to CEOs in companies where you own. Yeah, that might be a good one to do. Well, I'm gonna. You know what? Etiquette. I'm making a lot of deals. I want to be able to push the boat and maybe rile some people around without making enemies. So I'll do that one. Right. So let's go back to Thomas and Partners, and let's see if we can't make a negotiation with this guy. It would be nice if there was an agent that. I don't know if there's an agent that actually gets rid of some of his diplomacy traits. Maybe if we sent a courtier their way, who sets all skills to level 1. Send the courtier there, and let's see what happens with that. Scandalous article. You've heard rumours that the local newspaper of the state is going to publish an article degenerating you, which will turn the population against you. Well, I don't like that. I'm going to write an article to the contrary. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's successful, and it is. Wonderful. Let's try and get this this courtier to play off. Doing some nice stuff here. As usual, everybody has a skeleton in the closet, and so does this guy. So we now have. We've knocked their skills right down. So hopefully now I can make a deal, and hopefully we'll get a better price. I don't know if this is going to be the case, but let's insist on the price. See what happens. Okay, I'm going to compromise. I'm going to compromise again. I don't think this has worked out. I'll just keep compromising. Oh, that's better. Oh, I'm gonna have to agree there. No, I don't think sending that person around actually did anything good. No matter, we'll keep trying until we get all of the company. Good news! We have the opportunity to buy a painting, and I'm definitely going to do that. I'd like to not pay over the odds for it, but I probably am. Yeah, 128k. Can't be helped. But we must build our art collection. It's very important indeed. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. We have do we have another enemy? Who is this guy? It's the CEO of Whoopink. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Say goodbye to all of those. I don't care. I probably should care. There's probably some very vital information in there, but that's fine. I'm just going to keep trying to chip away at this dude. Try and get more of his assets. Well, that's a better deal. I like that. Let's compromise. Okay, let's just agree to the price there. And now we have 100%. Fantastic. Very happy with that. Cool. So now we have two of these, what are they? Foundries? Foundries. And Thomas & Partners is worth an awful lot more than Cox Brothers. So I'm hoping that I can take over Cox Brothers and edge Jordan Russell out of the business. So I don't know. Let's maybe just have a look and see if that's possible. So yeah, there's Cox Brothers. Structure, takeover. Who's better? 3334, 20k, 21k. So it'll be this person. I think if we manage to take it over, we call it something like Banks. What is this? Banks Foundry or Banks Steel? I don't know. We'll go over with Banks Steel. Technologies. This will all happen. Shareholders. So, you need it to have at least plus 8.86 million in Thomas & Partners to take over. Okay, so that's cool. And right, so we've got a target now. So 8.86 mil. So let's have a good old look at Thomas & Partners and have a look at the reserve. So we need another 2 mil in reserve. So I think that's fine. What I might do is issue some stocks. Yep. I don't know how much. I only want to issue as much as I can buy. Maybe that's no good. Or maybe I can look at buying back shares at Cox Brothers as well, because that might be a good idea. Company shares must be in circulation on the stock exchange so that okay. So I can't do that then. That's fine. Let's not worry about that. I guess I could issue shares and buy them. They've changed the interface a little here, so it's not as easy to. You used to have a nice little slider, and it used to be in a pop-out, so it was a bit easier to actually change how many shares you wanted to issue. So hang on, is that an increase of 2.7 mil? I guess it is. So we're all going to vote yes. Well, I'm going to vote yes, and then I'm going to buy all of them, and then that's increased my stake in the business, I believe. So if we go here now, there's apparently none on the stock exchange, but that's fine. I'll buy that one share that's been issued out, and then we should have more now than Jordan Russell. I wasn't paying attention to how many he had, so that's kind of on me. But and it's probably a bad idea for me to have done that, because this has now got more money in reserve. Okay, we have the opportunity to buy a Chinese vase, and I'm gonna take that opportunity right now. Aha, 20 grand. Come on, that'll do. No, not 24. Okay, there is a horse available. So let's buy a horse. I can't remember if I've got any horses, but I will buy one. Yes, there we go. What a beautiful, beautiful pony. Is it a pony? No, it's a horse. It's definitely a horse. Yeah, it's our first horse. Okay, so the market cap on oil companies seems pretty low at the moment. And some of these oil companies are on strike. So this one might be a good one to buy. It might. I don't know if they've got any money or not, honestly. So it might be a terrible decision to try and buy. But we have a bit of cash to play with. We could probably, if we play our cards right, we might be able to buy half of the company. His markup was fairly high though. I think I'm going to insist on the price here, which will annoy him. But there we go, it got what we wanted in the end. So I'm going to agree to that. So that's given us 44% of the company, which is very nice. So there's 5.61 mil in reserve. So it's not such a problem that they are striking currently. I'm hoping we can end that strike. Let's see if I could buy more of the company now. We should be able to buy most of it off of this guy. So let's try it out. Hopefully this will swing way down here, and it has. So I'm going to agree to that. So now we have 85% of this company. And now this guy here has 2.03 mil stake. So let's try and buy their portion of the company as well. It'll be worth it. Come on. You know you need to sell. Oh. Alright, rinse me for all the money I've got. 94.7%. Okay, almost. We've only got 5% left to buy. And they want donations in the church again. I'm going to invite the bishop along so that I don't have to donate anything. Hopefully I don't lose reputation. And I haven't. Okay, we have the opportunity to buy a Chinese dragon statue, so I'm going to do that. You better know that I am. And I have. Very good price as well. Just increasing all of our luxuries right there. So I think, did the oil company? No, this is the oil company we're buying, so that's fine. I feel like our income dropped quite significantly based on compared to last turn. So I feel like something went bankrupt or something. What happened here? Reduce the import duty on steel. Okay. Elections complete. Something must have happened, but I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the decreased demand for kerosene. Who knows? But hopefully we should buy the remainder of grey oil today. Deal grey oil for yourself. Let's just get a bunch of that. Yes, very good. I'm just going to agree there, and I have to anyway. So now we have 100% of this company as well. Very good indeed. Now let's have a look at how this company is performing. So income is down. I think we need to increase that work plan. Let's hire some more workers as well. Let's decrease the research on it. And I'm probably going to decrease the dividends slightly, just to make sure that this company survives if something bad happens. Let's look at the worker rate. Isn't actually helpful at the moment, so let's decrease that to as much as we can. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. What we can do as well is we can go for an expansion. We can go for possibly a large expansion as well. We've got 5 mil in reserve, so let's do that. And how's our CEO? Now our CEO is only a 2 stars out of 5, so he's not great. I actually learned how to change the CEO. You'll remember from last time I was struggling something proper at changing CEOs. Oh, this guy is expensive. Oh, he's a CEO of one of my companies already. These ones are CEOs. This one's unemployed. 39,000. Not too bad. He's got 5 stars. If I right click on him, I can hire him. Would you look at that? So I'm going to hire this CEO. He's now been appointed, and he's got 5 stars in economics. I think that's 5. Yep, he's got 5 stars in economics. so he should do a better job at running the company. Only time will tell. Great. So the next company we can probably go after is Right Oil. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I wonder if... So, yeah, we've got this Thomas and Partners company here. How much money is in reserve now? 7.64 mil. Okay, that looks like we've lost a bit of money here as well, but we'll keep going. We can probably ask for subsidies, because we're friends with the guy. Yes, who's the guy, you know. Haha, so we have subsidies. I still don't know what they do, but we have them. So that's very good. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go after Right Oil next. So let's do that. And who is gonna be the cheapest? Probably this person, because they want to sell shares in the company. So let's try that out for myself. Let's negotiate, and yeah, we should get a good price off of this. Well, it's below asking price, so I'm not gonna complain about that. And who can we have? I don't really need loyalty from her, so I'll get a financier. That sounds like a good idea. Now, who's left? You've got a piggy bank, but you're going to be annoying to deal with. I'll try it anyway, because he's kind of bullish. Hopefully we'll get a below asking price deal, and we have. Let's compromise. Well, it's below asking price, so let's take that. So that's 58% of the company. And you know, I might keep hold of a bit of cash right into the next quarter, just in case any luxuries pop up. Oh wow. Okay, and this guy is trying to blackmail us, which isn't very good. He wants to get 3% of the shares of Grey Oil, and I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to threaten him and see what happens. It might not be successful. Well, it wasn't successful, but I wonder if we gave up shares in that company or not. Let's have a look. It was Grey Oil. No, we still have 100% of the shares, so it wasn't that bad of an action. We have got the opportunity to buy a house, a townhouse. Now that would give us maintenance fees of 37,000. But I'm going to participate in the auction. I would like somewhere to live. I haven't got anywhere yet. And we paid under the asking price, which is very nice. We got some renown for that as well. Lovely indeed. And that was why I had some money left in the bank. So yeah, let's continue. We might be able to buy a doubloon as well. Very much in favour of buying a doubloon, and we did in below market value. This is great for our collection. And we have another achievement, Plutocracy. Yes, very good. We have more wealth, which is lovely and indeed. Very happy about that one. Let's continue to try and get Right Oil shares though. That seems like a good idea. So let's up that. We'll start the negotiations. It might be worth us becoming the CEO of our own company soon. Don't like dealing with people like this. They're too expensive. It's not good for me. Right. And let's do bookkeeping and let's see if we can pay just a little bit less tax. 125. Yeah, for us to become our own CEO, it would be good if we had 5 stars in economics. We've got 5 stars in diplomacy. 3 in politics apparently. I don't know how that works. Okay, maybe it's because of our characteristics. Maybe we need to be richer. Oh well, would you look at this? Pullman Bank is currently on strike. I can't remember if they've got anything in reserve. Let's have a look. They've got 4 million in reserve, but they are making minus $1 million. So they could survive at least 1 turn on strike. So maybe I should strike while the iron's hot, as it were, and have a go at buying some more shares of this place. May as well. We always said we wanted to own a bank. We are a banks after all. Let's do some compromising. Oh, very close to being below asking price. Asking price is fine too, but that is the type of deal that I'm looking for. Very good. And let's continue. Let's just continue to buy shares. Let's go after the guy who's more expensive but has a lot more shares. Just more that we can do in one go that way. Right, and I'm after a compromise. I think compromising here is fine. And we'll just agree there as well. So now we have 56% of it, and we can have a proper look at this bank and see what we can do. Well, the bank is still on strike. I'm hoping that the strike will end soon. I might just go ahead and try and buy some more shares. This guy is not particularly happy with me, but he is a calm person. So let's just try and buy some shares off of them, and that's a good deal. Very good indeed. Do we have some cash left? We do. It should be enough to buy the rest of the bank, but we'll find out. It just depends how greedy this guy is, how keen he is to get my money. I'm sure he's very keen for it. Let's compromise. I want a deal over here. Let's compromise again. So we're not going to get the whole bank. Let's keep compromising. It might end in the red. Okay, we have come to an agreement, which is very good. We annoyingly didn't buy all of the bank, but that's fine. Hopefully next time. Right, time to buy another weapon. So, a gold-plated Colt. That looks good. Let's try and get that Colt. Not a Colt, a Colt. Yeah, those words sound the same for somebody with an accent like mine. Okay. Where are we looking at this bank? There we go. Legislated Congressman. Hey, Mr. Congressman, time to sell your shares. I think I should be able to buy all of them fairly cheaply now. Yes. I think it's not even worth doing any more negotiations. I'll do that. And we actually own a bank. Finally, we own a bank. Absolutely amazing. Let's have a look then. There we go. Right. And of course, this is Bank's Bank. The bank for all the bankers. Right, let's have a look. How's the CEO? CEO is absolutely pants. So let's change the CEO. Let's have a look for another CEO who's good at economics. This guy is good. He's unemployed, but he's expensive. These people all work places. Okay, let's hire the expensive person then to run our bank. Hang on, I've done that wrong. Change CEO, economics, right click, hire CEO. There we go. Let's up the work plan. Very good indeed. We'll keep it at that dividend rate for now. I don't think increasing work rate helps. Keep research where it is. But there we go. There's another bank or another company under our control. So very good indeed. And you know, as it's still the start of the quarter, 2nd of April, we've still got quite a bit of money to spend. So we may as well go and spend it somewhere. Or this steel place, we're hardly ever going to be able to get near that. 3.5 billion. It's going absolutely crazy. Right oil. Yes, let's try and buy the rest of Right Oil if we can. So let's do that for yourself, or for myself. It's going to cost us probably most of our money, but we're making a deal and we're getting 100%. So everything is good right there. Now, I think we could probably establish a trust if we wanted to, and that would... I wonder if that's a good idea or not. So, we've got 2 oil companies. There are another 2 oil companies here. If we established a trust, they would share technology between them. And that, you know what, then that's not a bad thing because we own both of them. So actually, if we go to Right Oil, for example, we go to Trust, let's call it Banks Oil Trust, because I'm very original with names. Obviously, if you have a better name, let me know. So Banks Oil Trust, there'll be 1 and 2 in Texas, so that's not going to get confusing anytime soon. But the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to go for some company expansions, and I'm going to expand both of the companies in parallel rather than merging them. Because if I merge them, then, well, there's only ever one building that can be built at any given time. So I'm only ever adding one set of new employees each time. If I merge if I merge the companies together. So, I mean, I think the companies will benefit from economies of scale if they're merged, but if they're not merged, they should be able to grow quicker than if they weren't merged. I don't know if that makes any sense. Kind of makes sense to me. It's like parallel processing. Yeah, it's growing in parallel. The other thing we could do, if we don't merge them, is that we can stick them into a cartel, and that cartel will give us an income bonus, which is which is very nice. So let's give that a go as well. Now, can we do that with anything else at the moment? I don't think so. Well, we've got one steel company here, Thomas & Partners. We were going to try and buy out our other one. So we've got 10 million reserved now. So let's see if we can... Well, I've gone too far there. Companies, right. Not Cox Brothers. Not Sanchez Mining, Thomas & Partners. Management. We want a merger on this one, so that we can get rid of our enemy. So let's go for takeover. What were we going to call this? Is Bank Steel, wasn't it? Very, very good name. We're going to go for the one with the better economics. Technologies would improve. And shareholders. Now, what do we need? We need 19 million in Thomas & Partners for a takeover now. Wow. Okay. That's a shame. What if we ruin the share price at Cox Brothers? Now, let's see if we can do that. So, Cox Brothers, without it going bankrupt, preferably. Okay, so I don't know if this will work, but if I take work plan down to 0 and apply that, and obviously vote it through because I can. We do have money in reserve to last until I can increase this again. Maybe. So hopefully the share price would have fallen quite significantly. So if we go to Thomas & Partners now, and then we try a merger with Cox Brothers. Structure, go for the person with the more... takeover, go for the person with the more experience, technologies, shareholders. Now it looks like we could do it. So I think that was a good thing to do. So let's rename this again. So we're going to call it Bank Steel. Very good. Yes, you've got more experience. Technologies. Amazing. Right. I don't know if we can get this through. What do we need? I think it's approved. So there we go. Bank Steel. Bank Steel it is. So we've got work plan. We can now set to 200%. We've got a ton of workers. Research is fine. Dividends are fine. 5.3 million in the bank. Very good. We've paid off our competitor. So there's good and bad in that. I could do an expansion. Let's go for a large building there. So we'll continue to expand. It doesn't look like we could do subsidies or anything at the moment because we don't have enough. Don't have enough influence. And wow, would you look at that? The governor of the state isn't actually loyal to us either. Cartels, no point doing cartels. And I don't think a trust is worthwhile either. But that's really good. So we own 100% of 2 oil production companies. We own 100% of a coal mining company, 100% of a metallurgical company, or a steel works, I think it's a steel works, and a little bit of a mining company there. So we need to do some more of that. I think maybe we need to buy more coal mines and stuff as well. But looking at market cap, our next one is James Steel, so another steel mill. So I think we should go after this one next. And our opponent is actually a big owner of this as well. So let's try and buy up some of this before our opponent does, because knowing our opponent, they will definitely do that. Again, we won't be able to buy off the opponent, but if we get a controlling stake, we might be able to do some shenanigans. And let's just agree there, that wasn't a great deal for us, but that gives us 36% of the company. And what else have we got? Who's got the biggest stake? Let's go after this guy next. Yes, yes, yes. Give us all of the company, please. Now I'm going to compromise, because I think compromise is a good thing. And we'll see what happens. At this, I'm going to insist on the price. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. So that takes us to 51%. Fantastic. That's going to be annoying for our competitor. And let's see if we can polish it off as well with this guy and get the remainder shares. They're probably going to be quite expensive. Oh, not. I'm happy with that. I'll accept. So that gives us 56.8% of the company, which is very good indeed. I don't know if that's enough shares. Well, there's nothing in reserve in this company, so maybe it'd be an easy one to take over. So let's go to Bank Steel. Can we just do a merger with the other one, with James Steel? Is that possible? So what have you got? Oh, you're rubbish. Yeah, Bank Steel is better than James Steel. Let's do takeover again. Technologies, they will improve. Shareholders, right. You need at least 17 million in Bank Steel reserves to make a takeover. Let's see if we can cheese it again. So James Steel, well, there's nothing in reserve at James Steel at the moment, which makes me kind of worried. But I'm going to take the dividends down to 0, and I'm going to apply that. I will win that one. Yes, so that any money would go into reserve. But now let's take the work plan down to 0 as well, and we should win that. Very good. And now let's go back to our main company, Bank Steel. Let's try merging now and see if that works. It might not. We've only got about 5 million in reserve. Yeah. Structure, takeover. Actually, they are pretty good at economics. They're bad at diplomacy, but they're good at economics. Technology improves. And we can't. So we need at least 4 million in Bank Steel's reserves. So we've got 4 million. So let's go to Bank Steel. Let's go to management. Can I issue shares? Can I issue shares to 4.8? No. 4.12? I think that's what that is, plus 4.12 mil. I don't think that'll increase the company's shares enough though. So we might have to wait until the next turn to be able to do that. So let's hopefully I can increase the work rate at James Steel again. Let's switch this to daily progression. Just wait for this work plan to come back up. I'll just switch this around a couple of times. We still can't increase the work plan, so this isn't looking great, because it means the company might go bankrupt. So this might have been a terrible idea for me. We do have the opportunity to buy a revolver though, so I might do that. Oh, it's a Dirk. No, you didn't hear that properly. It's a Dirk, D-I-R-K. We are going to try and buy that, and we bought that at less than market value. So we only need one thing left, and then we'd have a complete collection. And I think that would be my first complete collection as well. So just one more flint gun. Fingers crossed we get it. Okay, I think James Steele has just been saved from bankruptcy. I think the CEO might have taken out a loan or something. Yeah, because it's got minus 871,000 in reserve now, which doesn't seem great. But I've been unable to increase the work plan again, which is kind of dodgy. But I'm hoping now that means that with Bank Steel is going to be able to take it over. There's 5 men in reserve. Let's just check. James Steele, it'll be called Bank Steel. We'll take the better CEO. I don't want a merger, I want a takeover. Yeah. So we'll take this one. That's good. We can do it now. So yeah, let's go for it. Yes, I'm going to vote for it. And it has been approved. And hopefully that means job's a good one. So now Bank Steel has 1.2 million reserve. I'm going to decrease this dividend rate just a little. Let's take it down to 50%, just so that we get a bit more cash into reserve for the next go. I'm going to increase work plan as well. Very good indeed. So that should put 15 million to reserve, and this is going to be a good, worthwhile company. Increasing the work rate actually is positive as well here. So let's keep doing this while the income keeps going up. On this might be the point of no return, yeah, so at this point plus 34.6, 34.6, yeah, that's the best. So I'm going to apply it there. I'll keep research the way it is, and then we'll do a quarter there, just to make sure that the company's got a bunch of money in reserve, and then we'll continue. So continuing looking at market cap, Reading is the bank to go after next. We could go after Nelson Inc. while it's striking, and we might make a good deal here. So anyone want to sell? Yeah, we've got an investor here with 40% of the shares. So let's try buying off of them. Hopefully their company isn't about to go bankrupt, but you know we speculate to accumulate, don't we? So let's give it a go. Come on. Very good indeed. That was a very good purchase for us. So for only 77 mil, we got that back, and we could actually increase our reputation. So I'll do that, which is very good. They have loads of money in reserve, so this is fantastic buy for us actually. So I'm just going to continue to try and buy the shares. I think. Let's see, hang on. What company is this? Nelson Inc. Yeah. Okay. We have to check when two companies come up. I have to check just to make sure I'm not buying the wrong one. I'll go for a compromise here if I need to, which I do. I'm going to try and get for market price, but if we don't get it, we don't get it. Hopefully he doesn't get angry. He hasn't got angry, so I'm just going to agree there. It's going to cost us way more than his half fee, but that gives us another technology, which is great. That gives us 2 stars, which is, I'm always happy to see 2 stars. We could get more politics. Could go for grants. We go for psychology and reduce our influence needed, which is always a good one. Let's do that. And then maybe go for management. Yeah, let's go for management. And we have the opportunity to buy a coin, so I'll do that, because you've got to love coins. 192. Can I get below market price? 222. just above market price, but it's worth it for my collection. I'll pay above the odds for my collection. Okay, we have an opportunity to buy another luxury, and it's a stuffed bear. And in real life, I wouldn't necessarily agree with this. I've seen some stuffed bears at the Natural History Museum in London, and they don't look right. I don't know if I saw a stuffed bear, but definitely saw other stuffed animals. I thought a bear was one of them. I feel like there was a bear in a room somewhere, but anyway, in real life, I'm not a fan of stuffing bears. Right, what we were doing, we were trying to buy Nalsonique, weren't we? Yes, so let's try and buy some shares off of you, and I'll pay whatever. I don't care. Maybe I'll insist on the price. I'll just agree there because that's too good to say no to. Very good. We've only got this person's shares to buy, and we should be able to afford them, so let's do that. Nalsonique for yourself. Couple ammo. Negotiate. Okay, I'll insist on the price there. It will annoy her a bit, but that's better. Now I'll do a compromise. I'll come up, and let's compromise again. If it lands here, it wouldn't be great. No, I'll agree at that point. Good, good, good. And now we have 100% in this company as well. Amazing, right? So we've got 2 coal companies, right? I think we have anyway. So let's just double check that. So we've got Banks Oils Trust. We've got Nalsonique, which is a coal company. We've got Banks Coal. So let's set up a Banks Coal Trust. I think that's a good idea. So we'll do it at Nalsonique. Trust, Banks Coal Trust. So they'll start to share technologies, which is a good thing. And we can also shove them both into a cartel, which will give us a little bonus there on the profits. So there we go. So we have 2 trusts and 2 cartels. One for the oil industry and one for the coal industry. Very exciting. We have a bank. Can I get Reed Bank next? Maybe we can stick Reed Bank into a cartel as well. Very exciting. Diaz Coal are currently striking though, so maybe we can start making headways into Diaz Coal. Yes, I'll go to the next event though. No, let's go ahead. Let's start making headway. Let's buy some shares from Diaz herself. See what we can get. We've got 6 million to play with. Okay, let's do some compromising. We've got a lot of scope here. Things are still good. Things are still good between us. I'm going to do one more, and hopefully we can get away with it. And we massively have. So I'm going to agree at that point. And we now own a measly 8%. But it was a good big company anyway. So let's have a look. They've got money in reserve. So they're going to get over this problem of the strike without any issues. Now let's check Banks Coal Trust here. Let's just have a look at that management screen here. Let's increase the work plan. Dividend rate. I think I can up the dividend rate. There's no needs to be that low. So we'll go to 90%. Research is quite high. Worker rate. Can that be played with? I think maybe decreased. Yeah, look at that. We'll take that down to nothing. Well, not quite nothing. Let's do some expansion as well. We'll go for a big building. And we'll try and get some of that multiple expansion going on. Banks Coal, are we expanding here as well? We are. Excellent. Let's have a look at the stats. Great. And now we can have a look at our Bank Steel as well. Because we should have a good amount of money in reserve now. We do have lots of money in reserve. So I'll up the dividends up to 90% now and apply that. And that's given us another star, 3rd star on cash flow generator. So that's amazing. So we're now making over 28 million every single quarter, which is amazing. I'm going to put my final star here into eloquence, just to Meanwhile, I can negotiate a bit better. So that's looking absolutely fantastic. And let's get some more cash. I'm definitely hiring additional security here. There's no need not to. Okay. 26 mil in the bank. Let's see what we can do with that. We're looking at market cap again. Absolute oil. Absolutely. Let's. Oh, it's another one owned by our opponent. It's actually owned by our opponent. We could buy the other shares in the company just to hinder them. So maybe we do that. Very good. And let's buy what we can off this congressman of Absolute Oil. I might have to insist on the price here. That's absolutely fine. Let's agree there. It's the offered price. So although we don't own the company here, we can try and be a bit of a hindrance to them. And that means any money they make with this company, we'll also make money with it. So that's something, isn't it? Now Reed Inc. Yeah, let's go after Reed Inc. Oh no, we're unfriendly with this guy. That's a shame. And our opponent owns half again. Oh no. So Reed Inc. Again, a bad thing for us. It might just be a competitor. Howard and Partners. So no, our opponent isn't in Howard and Partners. Let's have a look at the price here. Let's try and get as many shares as we can from this guy. Another oil company. Yes, give me the oil. I want all of it. Call that a deal? Oh well, okay then. 6 mil. I will. Fantastic. That's what we got. 30%. Okay, let's chat to this guy, see what we can get off them. For myself, of course. Start negotiations. See if we can get down here at all. Let's have a bit of a compromise. Come on, buddy. Buddy or pal. I'm afraid I can't budge. There we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That takes us to the 52%. Very good. Always good to own these things. I think I'm going to need a bit more cash. Yeah, I'm going to need some more cash before I continue. Oh, look at that. We got wealth top rating. We're 100. Is it 100 out of 10 or 10 out of 100? 10 out of 100 maybe. It's pretty good. I also have the opportunity to buy some Dan Jackson cognac, so I'm definitely going to do. I'm never going to turn down Den Jackson or Jack Daniels. Pretty sure it's Jack Daniels, right? Yes, and I paid above the odds, but that's fine. Building up my little collection here. Yeah, let's get more cash. Okay, we've got a bit more money, quite a bit more money actually, 38.5 mil. We're going to go after more of this company here. Howard and Partners, for myself, of course. And let's just see what we can do. I will, of course, compromise if I have to, but yeah, I'll compromise just in case something wild happens. But yeah, I'm going to agree there. It takes us up to 75%. And let's continue. Let's keep buying. Let's buy all of the company. At this point in the game, I start feeling a bit like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. It's like it's precious to me, and I want all of it. Give it me all right now. It's my precious. I'm not going to do the voice. If you're expecting me to do the voice, again, I'll have to leave you disappointed right there. Let's. Can we join a trust now? So we've got. So what trust is this? So Absolute Oil we can't actually buy into. Howard and Partners can join Banks Oil Trust. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. So trust. Yep, let's join the trust. Cool. So this is now Banks Oil Trust 3. We can also jump into the cartel and improve our profits. So Banks Oil Trust 3. Let's have a look at the good old management screen. This guy's really good at economics. So if eventually we do merge the companies, I'll probably take him. I'll up that work plan as well. Quite a good amount of money in reserve, so I'll up this to 90%. I'll keep the research where it is. Work plan, maybe I'll decrease. No, I'll keep it. No. Yeah, I'll decrease it. That's going to increase the strike risk though. Maybe I want to increase it just to decrease that strike risk. I know what I do need to do. I need to expand the company. It's 12 million reserve. Let's just get a big building. We have just had an absolutely astonishingly good deal buying some of Price Oil. So that's always good. They wanted to sell their shares by the looks of it. Let's get a pianist on the payroll. And we have 2 investors here to play with. This one's cheaper. So let's chat with them. I think they might be difficult to deal with though. But yeah, that big increase in price. Let's see what we get though. Let's go for a compromise. She seems like a nice lady. Let's compromise again. She's going to end up our enemy now, isn't she? No, it's fine. I'll agree at that price. Very good. So we now own 68% of this company as well. And let's... how much? 12 mil. Well, let's buy what we can from you, and then we'll buy the rest in the next quarter. So let's up that 500% increase. Oh man, this is going to be expensive. Yeah, let's insist on the price. That might make him angry, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now let's compromise. Very good. I'm just going to agree there because that's probably the best we're going to get. And where does that leave us? That leaves us with 84.6% of the company. They have 15%. Let's come back when we've got some cash. Once again at a charity event, I'm going to make a motivational speech, and there are no consequences for me doing so. Uh-oh. This is interesting. There's these little monopoly signs that have popped up. Monopoly companies. Have monopoly laws been passed? The United States has passed the federal law set penalties for monopolies. Companies that account for more than half of the state's market share can no longer worry about sharing their potential excess profits. But that's annoying. Monopoly laws have come into effect. I'm very unhappy about that. So this bank's a monopoly? How is this bank a monopoly? Oh, it's got most of the market. I see. Well, that's annoying. And this is a monopoly as well? Yes, it is. It's got more than half of the market. Oh dear. I would have thought that the massive company that's worth billions has got most of the market. Well, yes, it is also the thing. Do I have shares in it, don't I? Yeah. Okay, well that's bad. That's decreased my income a little bit, but not too much. We're not doing too badly. So that's kind of annoying. We have monopolies for the first time in the game, which is kind of sad. I don't know how I need to repeal monopolies, or if it's possible to do so. I wonder if there's anything anywhere that tells me not how renowned I am, or how much influence I've got. Well, that's how much I have got. Well, if you know how to repeal a monopoly law, let me know, because the federal government have gone and passed a monopoly law, which is ruddy annoying. I don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe I need to become president. Is that possible? Can you become president? Not entirely sure. Hang on, that's the wrong world map. Let's go to this one. Laws. Is that the tab I need? Characters. These 2 buttons are under development, so don't press those. Interesting. Laws. Criminal. Labour, tax, financial, administrative. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, so we've got monopoly laws in effect. And I do have a little bit of a monopoly going on in a couple of these places, which is kind of a shame. Maybe we should buy Sanders Transport, because that's a monopoly. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go after the monopolies where we can. pretty sure it wasn't meant to be this is the biggest company in the state button or icon, but that's what I'm treating it as. I'm treating it as a little thing that says buy this one. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna refuse. Wait, I'm gonna accept. Hopefully we'll have a chance to not make an enemy here, and that's good. We had a failed deal, but nothing bad happened. Okay, we have a bunch of cash now. What was that monopoly I wanted to buy? I wanted to buy more of Price Oil though, didn't I? So let's do that before I forget and start going after other companies. Oh, this is going to cost me handsomely. Oh dear. Right, let's insist on the price. Hopefully I won't make an enemy out of him. That's better. Yes, let's agree there. Very happy with that. So we've got 100% in this one as well. Very good indeed. So management, join the trust. So this is Banks Oil's Trust 4. We'll also join the cartel. We still have no exposure risk, so happy with doing that. Let's increase the work plan. Very good. Good amount of money in reserve. Increase the number of workers here because we can. Worker rate is only going to be bad for us. Dividends. I don't see an issue of upping the dividends to 90% either. So very good indeed. And this one definitely isn't a monopoly. But we do have some of our trusts taking up a lot of the oil market. Well, maybe not. These ones are pretty small. Maybe I'll merge them all at some point, but that isn't today. 12 million reserve, so let's get a building on the go here as well. Another big building. Should I automate expansion? No, I won't. Very good indeed. Right, where are we getting next? Absolute Oil we can't buy. Banks Bank. Banks Bank. Oh, that's our bank. Yes, and that is a monopoly. Coleman Brothers. Yeah. Oh, there was that transport company, wasn't there? Not that one, although that seems to be the monopoly now. Okay. Coleman Brothers. Let's go after this one. Right, let's speak to you first. Yes, 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 for myself. Start negotiations. Let's see what we can get to. Hopefully we'll get down here somewhere. How much do we compromise by? Enough. So, oh, just a bit more? Just a little bit more? Just a little bit more? So I'm going to have to insist. I need to insist. And that's not good. In which case, deal's off. Hopefully I won't make an enemy here, because if I do, that'll be bad. Oh, good. Phew, I failed the deal, but that's okay. Let's try the next person. So this person actually has 67% of the company, so if we can buy the shares off them, then we would have the majority stake. That's pretty good. Let's insist. No, we'll compromise, because that won't result in a potential. Yeah, see, we could have had a potential failure then. I'll continue to compromise. Let's do it again. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lucky. Alright, okay, we'll go there. 67%, not bad. Not bad indeed. So we've still got how much money? Still got 32 mil. Let's talk to the next bloke. You look like a bloke who wants to sell your shares. 450% increase on the asking price. He wants to sell, but he doesn't want to sell at a low price, does he? Gonna have to insist. Oof. Alright, I'll compromise now. We'll see if we get where we need to go, and it's a failed deal again. Well, I'm not going to pay that much. I won't make an enemy in any case here, so I'll still be able to deal with him. But we managed to smooth things over using our etiquette, so that's not bad. I might buy this Australian penny instead, because that seems like more of a sure thing. Okay, So, aha! There we go. We've purchased the Australian penny. Well, let's try and buy some shares here as well. This guy wants to sell, so that's pretty good. I think it's worth us getting a bit more of the coal industry done. He seems pretty erratic, but we can compromise here. Hoping to get down here somewhere. Let's compromise again. Below asking price would be nice. I'll keep compromising. I've been fairly lucky on messing up deals lately. So let's see if we make an enemy for the first time in a while. Or let's see if our etiquette pays off. Our etiquette pays off. So there's a guy here who won't deal with us, but I'm going to try and use an agent and a detective to find dirt on them. Don't want to sell, and just to see what happens, because I'm not sure what actually happens. Right, what's this? Salary increase. Let's yes, let's just give them the new salary. Why not? Hopefully it'll gain some loyalty. But we've just paid them more money. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm waiting to see this detective thing complete to see what happens. Hopefully it'll go into the green, and the detective will find some dirt. And they have. So they have dirt on this guy, who was our enemy. And we can blackmail them now. So we'll see if this is successful. And it wasn't. That's a shame. And that means they're still going to be an enemy. So we still can't deal with them. So that's a shame. I was hoping to maybe buy those shares and buy these shares and then maybe get rid of my opponent here. But this guy is just going to be too hard to deal with, unfortunately. So I've decided I'm going to issue some loans just to get some more characters on side. I think having a cardinal might be a good idea. They might be able to sway the enemy my way. Well, not quite the enemy, but the person we're having trouble with. Let's get a courtesan as well. I'm kind of just going to issue them all just so I can get the reward. So what do we want here? Let's get financier. I should use the financier really, because it means a company can avoid paying taxes for a quarter, which is ruddy good. Okay, let's get another one of those. Wishmaster, 15 out of 15. That's another star, so that was worth doing. We've got some more that we can do. I'm probably going to lose money this way. Probably going to lose money. I could make this person... Oh no, detective. Let's get detective. This is actually the governor of Texas, so if we issue him a loan, we can actually get the governor on side. So that's pretty cool. Look at that! I've just got a Wishmaker achievement, 50 out of 50. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's another star for us. I have given out a fair amount of the loans available. I've only got one left, in fact. That's given me a lot of additional agents, which is good. And some loyalty as well. Let's get a collector. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make money out of this. We have a lot of given credits now. 33.2 mil in given credits. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are just going to become bad debt, and I'll have to forgive them. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so we've just got the achievement Plutocracy 504 mil out of 504 mil. So that was very good. We have a little warning here. Threat of bankruptcy. Oh, I am informing you that my business is going badly and I cannot cover my expenses. That's very bad, isn't it? Well, we've had accidents and strikes and all sorts go on, so not very good. But yeah, that's kind of bad. Our friend here might be going bankrupt, but we're doing fine. We're doing absolutely a-okay. At least I think we are. Let's check and let's see how we're doing against our enemy. We probably have quite a few enemies now, and we do. So yeah, let's have a look at Jordan Russell. Jordan Russell is our actual opponent. They have a wealth of 305 million and they're making 22.5 million every single quarter. But us, we're doing a fair bit better now. We have a wealth of 516 million. So that's That's pretty darn good. We are definitely rich. We've got a lovely gold background. And we have an income of 54 million. Now, granted, some of that is because of all of the loans that we just gave out. Are giving credits, 13 mil, but we're still making almost 50 mil from shares. So we're doing pretty darn well. I should definitely invest this 58 mil in shares instead of in giving credits again. But I wanted desperately to have more agents, and we definitely have more agents now. Look, we have at least one of every single type. I think we have two of every single type. So yeah, looking pretty good. I'll continue to gather agents, and we'll keep trying them out and using them. I might have to use the marksman and assassinating some of our enemies, and the headhunters, not to hunt people's heads, but to actually take good CEOs and bring them on board for our companies. So yeah, lots of things we can explore with agents. And look, it does look like there's elections going on, so we'll be able to get more agents again. So that has to be top of our billing for next video, is to actually get more politicians on board. We need more puppets. Let's check out how we're doing. So we're not very far of the way through, and we're 54th in terms of the richest person. So that's looking pretty good. Let's have a look at person search. Let's do that there. Let's refilter. If we go wealth and we sort by descending. So we might be doing pretty well, but this person has a wealth of 2.51 billion, which is going to be hard to approach. Luckily, we're worth quite a bit of money at the moment, so we'll get there. We will get there eventually. Right, but that's all we've got time for now. Thank you very much for watching. It's maybe a bit of a slightly longer episode, but we got an awful lot done this time. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, do leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts are, and if you're not subscribed and you've got this far, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't hurt anybody, and it lets me know that you're still interested in Plutocracy and wanting this series to continue. Well, until next time, goodbye.